And let's talk about the Grizzlies and how they halted Golden State's win streak at 16. Now, this was an awesome game. It was really exciting all the way through. Grizzlies were kind of up most of the time, but you really saw Golden State kind of battle back. What do you think about this? Is this going to be the two top teams in the West? Because record-wise, they're the best records right now. But, Lucas, what do you think? Are they going to be the two top teams? Are we going to see these guys 1 and 2 and in the Western Conference Finals?
I don't think we'll see them 1 and 2. I think one of those two teams is going to fade out and probably drop to the 3rd or 4th seed. And once again, you cannot count out San Antonio. I mean,
no, of course not. Yeah,
you got to expect them to take either the 2nd or the 3rd, even possibly even 1st. Then that's just what they've been doing. So I think one of those two teams. Which one? If I had to bet on it, I would probably more lean to Golden State. They're a much smaller team. They rely heavily on jumpers, and we all know further down the year that your jumpers, you need to become more physical. If you're not physical enough, if you can't battle in the paint, it's going to be really rough.
Yeah, but Marc Gasol, I mean, he is one of the battlers, but he's lost a lot of weight this year. And Zach Randolph is still a battler. Don't get me wrong; he's a 20-10 guy, but he's not quite the same physical prowess he used to be. Now they do have really good speed at their point guard position with Mike Conley, and Tony Allen is one of the best defenders in the league. So I agree with you there. I just think that Golden State has that bona fide superstar that the Grizzlies lack. Steph Curry is that guy, and I don't think the Grizzlies have that guy that can put the game on his shoulders. Okay, you need me to score 40 points? I'll do that. Okay, you want me to have 20 points and 10 assists? I'll do that. I don't think they quite have that player, that superstar caliber player.
Well, they don't necessarily need to if their whole game is kind of they all work together. First off, we already know they all work together. They don't rely just heavily on one person, and they can beat you up heavily enough to the point where that one person doesn't really become a factor. I mean, we already saw them take out, you're talking about Steph Curry. They already beat Steph Curry in the Golden State.
Yeah. I just think in a 7-game series, you're not going to see them be able to outclass them. Now, just a quick stat, I believe it is, there's been 5 other teams that have had a 15-plus game win streak before the All-Star break in, like, the past 20, 30 years in the NBA. 3 out of those 5 teams have won the NBA championship, so...
Pretty good average.
Not bad.
That's pretty good. I don't think it's going to happen to Golden State, though.
I don't know about that. See, and Golden State and Steve Kerr coming in there, I really like him as a coach. He has the championship. He knows how to win championships. Now, granted, he was doing it with Michael Jordan, and all he had to do was sit in the corner and say, "Hey, Mike, I'm open. I'll take the shot. Hey." And so,
well, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, well.
We all know that, honestly, the road to the champion is going to be through San Antonio, and that didn't work so well for them last year.
Yeah, I mean, now San Antonio hasn't turned on the Jets quite yet, but we all know they will. So.
They will.
They will.
They do. Just remember this.
Nay. With the Wizards. Nay.
They're going to be in the finals.
Yeah, well, hey, fingers crossed, but that is a little bit of homerism because we all are here. We're Wizards fans. I don't know. Brittany, you're a Wizards fan too, right?
Yep. I don't know who else I'd be a fan of.
Well, you could be a fan of anybody. You could pick any team you want.
But who would I pick? Like the Bulls, just because? Like
you could. There's plenty of people I know.
Right now, I'm deciding. No, I'm a Wizards fan. I'm good.
Do you want to do a competition?
I've seen the Wizards more than I've seen anyone else, so I'm kind of locked in. I've been to the games, so
might as well get her for the home team.
In it to win it, win or go home. All right, but let us know. What do you think? Are these going to be the two teams that we're going to battle it out for Western Conference supremacy, or are we going to see one of them kind of fade away? Hit us up, comments down below, of course, at What's My Face on Twitter, Google Plus and Facebook. Always good ways of getting a hold of us.